So, as you can probably tell by the sound of my voice, I managed to get a cold this week. But luckily, I'm much better now. It's Sunday, and I can't remember what day exactly it was, but on Wednesday or Thursday or something, I couldn't stop sneezing. I had a sore throat, and then I went really toxic, and I was burning up and things, and I was like that for like 3 days. I sounded like a man as well, but now I'm not toxic, which is good. Woohoo! And everything's much better, but as you can hear, I'm really choked up, like my sinuses and things, so it's not attractive, so I'm not feeling my best or looking my best, but oh well, I'll make a quick video. I've got the questions on my phone. Jenny, how does your lunch system work at school? I don't go to school, but I've been to 2 schools in my life. My first school, we had like slots to go in, but we always had to eat school lunch. We were never allowed to bring our own lunch, and it was the worst school lunch ever. That I couldn't eat it, and we always got force fed. We couldn't even leave like a crumb on our plates, and it was the most vile food ever, and it just tasted revolting. And don't mind me, I've just got some salty crisps to keep my blood pressure up. And it was just it was so bad. I hated lunch at my old school. But then when I moved to Scotland, and I moved schools, and you could take your own lunch, and again, you just get a certain slot. I think we got about 40 minutes or something, and we'd go, and I could take my own lunch in, which I used to love doing. It was so good. But yeah. Lauren, how's your school going? Again, I don't go to school, but this upcoming week, for the first time, I'm having a new maths tutor come to my house, and she's going to teach me some maths, mathematics, or whatever you call it. And the following week, I'm going to go and see an English tutor and get some English taught to me, just to start my brain working again, because I've not worked in years. So I'm excited that I'm able to do that now, because it shows that I must have improved, that I can now, well, I'll have to see how it goes, but I couldn't consider that a few months ago, so I'm happy about that, if that makes sense. And Rachel, what do you do when you have a crappy day? Yeah, it's like just distracting yourself, just internet, TV, music, talking to people, having conversations. I love my phone because it's an iPhone, and I have so many games on it that I found all last week I was just playing games like on it, just simple puzzle games, but I just love doing it. It distracts me so well. Caroline, how well can you multitask? I don't know, it depends if I'm having a good pot day or a bad pot day. Some days my brain will be like really sharp, and I won't let anything go, and everything is firing on all cylinders, and then other days I'll be like, what was I just saying? You know, and so multitasking, and everyone always says girls are meant to be good at multitasking, you know, compared to boys, but I don't know. I can think of a lot of things at once, so I'm probably quite good at it. And Colleen, I think your question was, is your family supportive? Some are, some aren't. I don't really want to go into it in detail on YouTube, because I think I don't like talking behind people, behind their backs, especially publicly, and this is worldwide, so yeah. And a couple of comments on people's videos. Lauren, and actually just thanks everyone for all your support and everything for me, because it's nearly 2 weeks now that my dog's been gone, and I used to have a life-size poster of her there, and I couldn't cope seeing it anymore because every time I'd come into my room there'd be this life-size poster of her, and it just made me cry every time I came into my room, so I had to rip it off. But look, it's damaged my wall, and now I've got like white bits all over my wall. But I was thinking of redecorating my room anyway because I find this room too dark. And you're saying how many dogs were like your brothers? Well, my dog was my sister. I mean, she just was. She was my only sister, and I loved her so much. But yeah. And how deep is my voice? It's ridiculous. And Caroline, you said you had your hair cut. Well, tomorrow I'm going to get my hair cut. Okay, right. It's gone really wavy in the last few days. I think it's because I haven't washed it because I've had the cold. But I'm wearing a black cardigan. But as you can see, it is very, very long. It goes all the way down to here. That's quite long. And I like it long, but it's just too long now. It's too hard to manage. You have to wash it more often. It takes longer to wash. So I'll probably get about 2 inches taken off or something. But you said how the thing that they wash your hair in hurts your neck. And I've not been to the hairdressers in a year because I found that. And last year I washed my hair at home and then went into the hairdressers because it's only around the corner to get it cut. But I'm going to try and get it washed in the place tomorrow and just take some pain meds before I go and hope for the best because it doesn't take long. And it's easier to get it done in a hairdresser's than washing it at home. But yeah, I felt it was interesting that you found that really sore because I find it really sore as well, and especially, that's my foot, when I was in the hairdressers I go to, when you're lying back, the ceiling has so many bright lights that it gives me such bad pots that I just have to lie in the chair with my eyes closed, and everyone walks past me and thinking, why has she got her eyes closed? And I don't care what people think, you know, if it's going to make me feel better. And what else have I written on my phone? Oh yeah, Colleen, just because I watched all the videos today, and I was going to say that, Colleen, you're the last video I watched in order, and I loved your shirt you were wearing. So yeah. And today is the 11th of September, 9/11. But, you know how, I don't know if you know this, but, okay, so in America, you write your dates, like, what would it be, 9/11/11. Whereas here, we write it the other way around, so today is the 11th of the 9th, 11. So we swap our months and dates round the opposite way to how you do it, so I just thought that was interesting to tell you. But yeah, 10 years on since 9/11, I can still remember coming home from school and seeing all the pictures on the news, and it was just like, what is going on? How could someone do that? And all this week on the television, it's been, you know, 9/11, 10 years on, and every TV channel has been broadcasting stories, family stories, memorials, and it's really big over here, even though, you know, we're not America. So I'm thinking of you all, and I'm thinking of everyone that died, and everyone that died trying to save people from dying, and all the people that lost people. So yeah, so that's all the questions and stuff. Just like breathe. My week has been a really bad week because I had a cold, and all of the beginning of last week my POTS was so bad and I didn't know what was wrong with me, and then I got the cold, and then I was like, oh well, of course my POTS always crashes when I get something, so I was like, all explained. So I spent a week in bed. However, I've started an exercise plan. I'll spin this computer around to see if you can see it. I'm on a big computer rather than a laptop because my laptop died this week. I lost all photographs, videos, documents, websites. Luckily I backed it up the week before, but the hard drive's gone, and so it just got repaired, but I've not loaded all my stuff back onto it yet. So I'm so upset though. I've lost all my favourite websites and all my articles and everything. I'm gutted. Anyway. Okay, you see this chest? There's pieces of paper there, right? That one is a list of what medicines I take every day, and like a checklist. I do a tick when I take certain medicines. These 3 colours are 3 different exercises that I have to do. There's some of my weights there. And then these 2 pieces of paper, where is it? Is my exercise plan, and I made it this week, and I've done it for 6 days, and I'm sticking to it. It's so slow and so gradual, and if I can continue to do it, I will be sure to, and if it helps, I'll be sure to put it online, make it into an online document so other people can have it. So yeah, and this week something very exciting happened actually. So it's been a bad time for me lately in my family because, you know, a lot of people have died, a lot of things have died. My other gran is now going into hospital tomorrow to see if they can remove her cancer, but because she's, you know, not young, they don't know whether she'll actually survive the operation. So it's all pretty bad at the moment, but my family feel like we need a break because we need to get away, because it's like everywhere we go are memories, and as much as they're good to have, we feel like we just need to go away for a bit. And I've not had a holiday since I've been ill, and neither of my parents. And I'm a bit reluctant to fly somewhere because everyone says that flying's worse with POTS. You know, it makes your POTS really bad with flying. If you've got experience of that, please let me know. I'd be interested because I am wanting to go somewhere soon flying, but I'm scared to fly with POTS. I never used to be scared of flying, but it's just, you know, a whole gravity thing. But we have booked up our first holiday, and it's going to be the beginning of October for 2 weeks, and we're going on a cruise ship, and no one in my family's ever been on a cruise before. Again, if anyone's been on a cruise, let me know, comment, Facebook me, whatever. So it means no flying for me. It means I have a travelling bedroom. It means if I'm not having a good day, I can just stay in my bed, and yet I'll still be moving around different countries and seeing new places. And it means that all the facilities are with me, and there'll be a new place every day to say I've been to. So I'm really excited, and I'm a bit not nervous, but kind of nervous about how my POTS will cope being on the water 24/7. I might get a bit claustrophobic or feel really seasick all the time, but I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited because it's my first holiday in ages, and it'll be good to get away. It'll be a long car drive down, but also we have to drive from Scotland to England, and then we have to get the cruise from the very south of England, and then we're going all the way around the Mediterranean, so we're going through France, Spain, Italy, Morocco, which is basically Africa, and a few other places. So I'm just so excited about that, and there's lots of planning to do for it. It means I've got to probably go out, and I need a suitcase. I need a couple. I probably need a few outfits because it will be quite hot. It won't be too hot, but I'm hoping. But it will be warm, in comparison to Scotland, because it's been raining and cold all week, that we've had the heating on and like thick jumpers. So I need to go and get a few like summer clothes, and it's just overall an exciting thing to look forward to. So October is going to be a good month, and I'll be away on my birthday, so I'll be on holiday when I turn 17. So yeah, exciting times. Okay, my question, because I've talked for far too long, because my laptop died. When you log on to your computer, what is the first 5 websites you go on? Okay, so for me, it would probably be number 1, my emails, which is Hotmail. Number 2, Facebook. Number 3, Twitter. Number 4, the news, which I use BBC News. And number 5, I don't really have a number 5. So tell me yours, because I'm needing to know favourites, and I want to get a few good websites to go on. Okay, so speak to you all soon.